Biden may be a lot more wily than we give him credit for. Even Newt Gingrich, of all people, wrote on his blog praising Biden's political instinct. Newt Gingrich has compared him to Reagan and Eisenhower. He said, like Reagan and Eisenhower, Biden wants to be underestimated. Gingrich went on to say he disagrees with everything Biden has done, but Gingrich says there is no denying that Biden has accomplished a lot during his first 2 years in office. I agree with Newt Gingrich. I disagree with most of what Biden has accomplished, but there's no denying that he has accomplished a lot of things. And despite his approval rating being in the toilet, I think he can get reelected. I think it will be close, but I think he can get reelected. Obama's approval rating was also in the toilet back in 2012. He got reelected. Now, look, if you listen to this show, you know I'm a leftist and I'm moving further and further to the left. Biden falls way short in my estimation. But the Democratic Party is not run by leftists, at least not yet. And most Americans have a problem with the left. So from a strictly political standpoint, there's a reason Joe Biden defied the odds last month in the midterms and almost held on to the House. Joe Biden did really well in the midterms last month. Whether we like it or not, Joe Biden has racked up a series of legislative accomplishments that he can run on. There's the American Rescue Plan that was passed when he first took office that pumped $1.9 trillion into the economy. That was huge. That was bigger than Obama's big stimulus package when he became president. There's the Inflation Reduction Act that, among other things, makes certain that senior citizens don't pay more than $35 a month for insulin. The Inflation Reduction Act cracks down on tax cheats. They've hired tens of thousands of IRS agents. And it also makes major investments in renewable energy and combating climate change. It falls short on everything, but in an election, it can be spun into gold. Last year, Joe Biden passed the bipartisan infrastructure bill to rebuild our crumbling roads, bridges, and power lines. The CHIPS and Science Act this year marks the first time in my memory America has embarked on an official industrial policy. We have poured billions into the manufacturing of chips while making sure the jobs stay right here in America. Plus, the CHIPS and Science Act pumps billions into scientific research. After Uvalde, Biden passed the first piece of gun control law since the 1994 assault weapons ban. The law pours money into mental health. It's not enough. Last week, Joe Biden called for bringing back the assault weapons ban. There are executive orders he could issue to get the guns off the street. I know. But he can run on all these things. He pulled our troops out of Afghanistan. I think that might be his greatest accomplishment. He ended America's longest war in Afghanistan. And then, of course, he got us involved in Ukraine, which is a disaster. But politically speaking, all of that, he can run on. Is COVID over? No, but it feels like it. Gas prices are down to their lowest levels since the invasion of Ukraine. Unemployment is at record lows while inflation is starting to dim. The recession everybody predicted never materialized. In short, we know that none of this is good enough. A lot of what he has done made corporations and the richest 1% more powerful and the middle class poorer. But it is a record to run on. It's a record that can be spun.